Hey, what's up, guys? I'm going to walk you through some of the common problems that people have when they heat press HTV, screen printed transfers, supercolor, hybrid, DTF, all that crazy stuff, right? So the first thing I got to tell you is you got to make sure your pressure is nice and firm. I would say medium to firm pressure all the way. If your pressure is not enough, you're not going to properly adhere the screen printed transfer or any transfer for that matter to the garment. The next tip is you got to have your heat setting at the right setting. If you have it too low, again, the adhesive on that transfer is not going to transfer over. If you have it too hot, you can actually risk melting the adhesive on the vinyl or the screen print, and it's not going to properly when it's time to wash it and dry it, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna last as long as if you properly cured it to the garment. And let me kind of show you what I'm talking about with the pressure thing. If you go to press your shirt or your pants or whatever you got to do, and it comes out like this, that is an easy way to tell that you have too little pressure. Now, another way you can do that is, just keep messing with it, playing with the pressure. Adjust your knobs slightly. Right? So even though this is nice and firm in there, I know that when I pressed it, it was a little bit too easy to press. So I want to go a little bit heavier on the pressure. And so even I have to play with this sometimes. I've been doing this for 3 or 4 years, and even I got to do it. That felt good right there. That's not going anywhere, and I know it's getting a nice, firm, even pressure. Okay. Another thing you want to avoid when you're doing any kind of screen printed transfer is using a pillow. Contrary to popular belief, if you've got seams and stuff all over the place, using a pillow usually works with heat transfer vinyl. But when you're talking about digital heat transfers like supercolor or any kind of hybrid, this is a screen printed transfer that we make. Pillows are not recommended because it actually doesn't evenly spread out the pressure. And you might get one side right there transfers properly, but the other side over here doesn't. So you always want to make sure that you have some kind of firm foam. Get a mouse pad, double up on a mouse pad. Sometimes I use a freaking notebook, because it's nice and firm. Something that is not going to degrade in high heat. And that is another tip I have for you. And then one last tip I have for you is simply moving up your shirt off of the actual platen. Because if you do this, those seams are going to give you a very uneven pressure, because something that's, this high may not seem like a lot, but in the end it really is.